So Resident Evil 3 Remake has been out for a few days, and a lot of people are putting their opinions out there. Now, I have not fully played the game yet, so I don't really have an opinion of it just yet. I like what I've seen of it, though. I'll probably play through it this week, and then finally, Final Fantasy VII Remake drops. That I'm really looking forward to. Definitely be streaming that over on my other channel. But most people are pretty divided on this game. And the biggest criticism I see of Resident Evil 3 Remake is that it's too short. Now, I want to say a lot of people are forgetting that Resident Evil 2 Remake was kind of short. The difference, though, is that you had 2 playthroughs that were a little bit different. There's only 1 playthrough this time, and I think that's kind of the big thing. But if like you only played as Leon or Claire and you didn't play Story B, that was a short game too. But either way, most people seem to say it's an okay game, but wait for it to go on sale. That seems to be the consensus that I got. Though some people are a little upset with what Jill looks like, and if you voice an opinion on that, you get attacked, like what happened to Vera Dark here. So she posted this: Jill's Resident Evil 3 pre-order costume is not her original outfit. They changed her skirt to a skirt. I guess the ethics department wins again. I'd like to point out that she had tons of NPC Puritans coming after her, giving her a hard time, pretty much attacking her over an opinion. And a lot of people are mixed on Jill. My favorite comment so far is Diet Jill. I thought that was pretty funny. Personally, I think she looks all right. I don't see too big of a problem in how she looks. I'm okay with it. But, you know, everyone has different opinions, and I think that that's fine. One crazy opinion, though, is the review by Rock Paper Shotgun, because apparently this game hates women. So let's get into that. But first, I want to take a second to talk about the sponsors of this video, Ridge Wallet. Been with them for a while. Great company. Makes great stuff. As you can see, the one on the left is the one with all my stuff in it. That's the one that I use every day. I've been using it for a while, and I love it. The one to the right is the aluminum Gunsmoke version of the wallet. Really nice wallet. This one has the strap on the back. You can also get them with money clips. It's up to yours, personal preference. As you can see, they open up pretty easy, and you can fit a lot of stuff in there. This is everything from my old wallet on the one to the left. This is the carbon fiber version. That's the one that I've been using as my personal one for a couple of months now, and I love it a lot. I can never go back to an old style wallet after this. Just can't go back to that old wallet. It's too bulky. I don't like sitting on it. I can never go back. I can never go back. Luckily, I don't need to worry about it because the Ridge Wallet comes with a lifetime guarantee, which is pretty cool. Also, they got a lot of reviews on there. Go check them out. They don't change the reviews. You're going to get honest reviews. And I really like their products. So I think they're worth checking out. Go into the description. You will see a link to ridgewallet.com. And if you do a checkout, put in the code FLASH, you're going to save 10% off of your total purchase. Also, Father's Day is coming up, and I think that this is something that your dad might like, so it's something to think about. Anyway, thanks for checking them out. Remember, ridgewall.com, use the code FLASH, and check them out. And now, the hottest of hot takes when it comes to Resident Evil 3 Remake. Look no further than Rock Paper Shotgun. They have quite the hot take when it comes to Resident Evil 3. That mean old Nemesis, he's a mean old man who baits on a woman. That's right. Apparently, when a game has a female protagonist, no harm must come to her. Like it must be, you need to have a walking simulator. Nothing needs to happen to the female character. She just needs to run through and breeze through the game, I guess. This has got to be one of the most ridiculous takes I think I've ever seen in a review. So Nate Crawley here writes a pretty lengthy review. It's pretty long. I'm not going to go over the whole thing. We're gonna cut right to the key part where he talks about how that mean old Nemesis is a whammon beater.
Is this true?
Yes, it's true. This man has no dick.
So I don't really know what these people want when it comes to female protagonists in a game. They're never happy. NPC Puritans are never happy with anything. There's always something to pluck out. Some reason that it's estis and istophobic or whatever. So we're not reading this whole review. If you want to, I will link it in the description. We're just gonna talk about Nemesis and what he thinks about Nemesis and how he treats poor old Jill. Okay, Like, what did he think this game was going to be? Aren't you a games journalist? Didn't you know what Resident Evil 3 Nemesis was before this game came out? You didn't think that he was going to be trying to get Jill? I mean, I'm blown away. So he introduces Nemesis up here, and then here's the hot take. Nemesis is a bioweapon who wakes up each day with one item on his to-do list. Absolutely beast Jill Valentine. Jill was some sort of super cop who's trying to take down the evil Umbrella Corporation. And oh, to hell with that. He's the truck from Duel, the Terminator from Terminator, the T-Rex from Jurassic Park. A big brute who won't give up or stop to explain himself. He's teased in the opening FMV sequence, and I assumed he was going to be a late-game boss monster of some kind. But then, right near the start of the game, about the time I was expecting a tutorial sequence, he smashed through a wall in a moment of pure guess what? Now this is happening, and began the brooding. The tutorial was his fists. Now, here's the thing. How did you not know that the thing with this game is the fact that Nemesis is always after you? Like, how did you not even just Google the original game? I mean, you even have what's different from the original game right here on the side. Did you write this? Did you even read this? How do you not know he was going to be coming after you? It's just a nitpick here. But anyway, we're almost to the hot take. I guess Nemesis wants to take you out, but it seems incidental almost when it happens, a regrettable side effect of his true passion, which is to choke you, hurl you through walls, and just cause you a lot of pain. All this mauling makes his presence incredibly oppressive, where it wouldn't necessarily be where he was just a super efficient taken out machine. His relentlessness impressed itself on me so solidly that it took me way longer than it should have to went after him with my own weapons. I had just assumed nothing would work. Nemesis develops bigger and nastier forms throughout the game, and they're cool designs, but I thought they actually made him less horrendous somehow, as he was regulated to what amounted to a series of arena bosses. Okay, so now you have the setup. Let's move to the hot take. Here it comes. So this is a horror game, right? A zombie game. And any gamer who's played them knows they're pretty brutal, if they're any good. And I don't know what games this guy's been playing, but apparently if the main character is a female, no harm must come to her. Or you need to censor out all of the violence or something. It's a really strange take. So let's go over this part. I do kind of want to flag the whole violence against women aspect of Nemesis and of the game in general, as it's hard to deny it's a theme or that it's presented with at least a little relish. I mean, why is that? I mean, it is a theme of the game. It's not against just Jill, though. Jill's the main character. A lot of people are getting... I mean, what about all the people that live in the city? It's just, what a ridiculous take this is. Okay, it had to be shoehorned. Like, look at me, here's my virtue points. Yes, I recognize that Jill is a lady, and how dare Nemesis? I mean, you just want her to walk through the game then? I don't quite get it. So I realize it's completely unreasonable to single out RE3 for this when, justice to the entire history of the genre. And in fairness, you play as trigger-happy mercenary Carlos for a good portion of the game, so you get to see loads of lingering close-ups of a man's neck getting devoured up like a late-night burger too. But yeah, there are moments while playing that I just felt uncomfortable. Imagine, like, you're uncomfortable seeing the female character in a video game, okay, getting upset about that. And isn't this what you want? Like a female lead getting treated the same as a male character? I don't get it. So anyway, moving on. But yeah, there are moments when I just felt uncomfortable. Jill isn't too obviously a vessel for anyone's fetishes, but realistic as she is, she's clearly designed to be sexy. Yeah. Okay. Go back here. She just looks like a normal woman, to be honest. I don't... Like, how are you supposed to design her then? Do you need to give her moles and warts all over her face? Is that how we need to do the female characters from now on? We need to put warts on them, maybe some scars across their face. I mean, what is so like too hot for TV about this version of Jill? I don't understand it. Is it because she's wearing a crop top shirt, a tank top shirt? What will please you then? What would please you, sir, about how she should be designed? Because I don't get it. I really don't get it at this point. This is too hot for TV. Okay, this is pretty toned down, I think. You know, they even gave her a skirt. So I'm just really lost on this one. Is it just any slender female figure in a video game is too hot for TV? Does she need to be bigger, sir? I'm a little lost. So anyway, and she spends an awful lot of time being hurled into things, slapped about, grunting in pain, and being asphyxiated, and either struggling to force assailants off of her or being graphically murdered by them. So first off, it's a zombie game, right? There's jump scares. She's going to be forcing zombies off of her quite a bit. It's kind of the point of the game. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of like a big brain take here, but I think that have you even played a video game before? I don't know. I find this ridiculous. So of course she's going to be shoving things off her. She's going to get hurled into things. She's got a big gigantic dude chasing her. He's gonna come after. It's kind of the point of the game. And then the final point, a lot of scenes where she's getting taken out. Well, it's a zombie game once again, and if anyone's played any Resident Evil game before, and I don't think that this man has, if you get taken out in the game, you usually have a gruesome scene showing your end. It's kind of been a theme in the games for a long time, but apparently, because it's Jill, that's a no-no. So anyway, there was one particularly rough bit where one of the previously mentioned spider monsters strangled her with tentacles, then rammed a bigger tentacle and pumped her full of parasites. Watching back through my capture footage for screenshots, I could hear myself mutter, "Not cool, man." Not cool, man, into my headset. And it doesn't happen to Carlos. Well, Carlos is a side character. The star of the game is Jill Valentine. I mean, do you need, so everything that happens to her in the game needs to happen to him? I mean, it's kind of, this is kind of a weird take. Like, so because this happens to her, it needs to happen to him. I mean, the point of the story is, you pick up for his parts. Everything's not going to happen to him. So I just don't, where's the pleasing you in this? I wasn't even kidding on Nemesis having a sleazy Dom energy, by the way. Jill's ex-Super Cop colleague Brad mentions Nemesis having a hard-on for her. And when Carlos is introduced while saving Jill from a mangling at the hands of old Big Fist himself, he quips that Nemesis knows what it wants and won't stop it till he gets it. Don't you like that in a man? No thanks, replies Jill. He's all yours. And that's pretty much the hot take. The rest of it is him saying he likes the game, actually. But seeing Nemesis be big old bad Nemesis be mean to super hot, sexy Jill here was too much for this writer. It's not cool, man. I mean, what did you expect? I don't get it. I really don't think that these people play video games. I feel like maybe he just watched some trailers and wrote a review or something. Like, what do you want, sir, in these games? You get a female character, strong female lead, okay? She's being treated as any dude in a game would be treated, and that's not enough. Like, what is the end game for you then when it comes to what you want? Like, this is supposed to be everything that these people would want. Strong female lead, but you can't do anything to her. The character can't get hurt now. And apparently, just being a normal-looking woman now is too hot for TV. I just don't get it. I don't understand what these people want. They just want to get mad and upset just to get mad and upset. It's crazy to me. I have fun covering it, though, and finding these things and talking about it because I'm fascinated by the craziness that these people seem to have going on in their head. So anyway, that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know if you're playing this game, what you think about it. Let me hear your thoughts on the game. Seems okay. Like I said, I'm not that far into it. I'll probably play it today and pick it back up. So what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on this article? What are your thoughts on Jill? What are your thoughts on the game? How do you think we please these people with female characters? What do we need for them to finally be happy? So let me know your thoughts on that. Like and subscribe. Make sure you're still subscribed. Throw a notification out there by hitting that bell, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, take a moment. Make sure you're still subscribed to the channel. There's something going on right now, and they've been unsubscribing people. So just take a second and double check on that, and subscribe if you're new.